Hey guys, David here and welcome to Digital Outlook. Guys, in today's video, XRP ready to break previous all-time high. So guys, let's get to it. So guys, right now, is there ever a lot of stuff going on in this XRP ecosystem? And this week, one of the big dates, of course, is January the 15th. And why is that such a big deal? Well, because that's when the SEC is due to file its brief in this appeal. And guys, boy, are there ever a heap of people out there offering their conjecture and opinion on what might happen. And also, guys, XRP has been gearing up for a major price move. Now, just check this article out right over here. Ripple lawsuit update. SEC to withdraw its appeal. The Ripple versus SEC lawsuit has reached a pivotal moment this week. The regulatory body is expected to submit its opening brief by January 15th. However, the upcoming shift in the SEC leadership has raised questions about the possibility of a case withdrawal. Several experts have predicted that the SEC could drop the case, but all is speculative as the commission still has 2 days before the deadline. Well, guys, my personal opinion is the SEC are going to meet that deadline and they probably will file their brief. I do not believe under this administration, before the next one comes in, that they're going to do anything different than what they've already done. And I do not believe for a second that Gary Gensler is going to sit back and be the guy that actually kills the whole lawsuit. I don't think he's going to do it. Guys, I think it's going to go forward. Now, does that mean that even though they file their brief that this whole thing can't be put to bed? Guys, when Paul Atkins gets in there, I believe that very well could be put to bed. Now, I want to point something out in this article, and this is actually the kind of stuff that you really shouldn't have to point out, but it's there anyway. This person is writing, recall that the court ruled in 2023 that XRP's programmatic sales did not violate federal securities laws. However, the SEC is expected to challenge that decision in its anticipated appeal brief. Guys, that is absolutely false. The SEC is not challenging whether or not XRP's programmatic sales did not violate federal laws, because the court ruled that XRP in and of itself in the secondary market, those sales did not constitute securities transactions. What it said was that Ripple's 2013, those institutional sales that it made, that where there were contracts associated, yes, those did violate the law. And what was the penalty? Well, the penalty that the court laid down was $125 million. The SEC was wanting $2 billion. And that is what the SEC is actually challenging in its appeal. We know that already. XRP is not getting challenged, nor its status as not being a security in and of itself. Now, the crypto community is rocked with uncertainties about the direction of Ripple versus SEC case. While some guess that the appeal will be withdrawn, others stress that the watchdog will not end the case. However, its decision to continue would not affect a potential case dismissal. And that is exactly what I believe. I don't think that this SEC under Gary Gensler and under this Biden administration is going to prolong this whole thing and at the very end of it drop it. Come on, guys. I don't believe that's going to happen. But that does not mean that the case may not be dropped in the future. Now, precisely 36 Crypto previously reported an insight from pro-crypto lawyer Jeremy Hogan, who emphasized that the SEC's submission of its opening brief is merely procedural and an obligation under the current leadership. He added that the filing would hold no significant implication in the future as regarding a dismissal or a settlement. The current SEC chair, Gary Gensler, is expected to leave office on January 20th, less than a week after the court deadline, and on the same day, of course, as Donald Trump's inauguration. His position would be occupied by a pro-crypto figure, Paul Atkins. Oh, a figure, not a person. Interesting. Moreover, many speculate that with him in charge, the SEC could withdraw all non-fraud related cases and shift away from aggressive enforcement. Well, actually, It's legislation by enforcement, isn't it? Championed by Gensler, which is absolutely obscene and should not have been allowed in the first place. Now, meanwhile, the Securities and Exchange Commission held a closed-door meeting on January 10th discussing agendas including litigation claims and pending enforcement proceedings. While it wasn't disclosed, the crypto community members have guessed that the Ripple case was also in discussion given the timing and the appeal deadline around the corner. At the moment, the outcome of the meeting is still unknown, but if the SEC decides to continue with the Ripple lawsuit, it could have a significant implication on how the crypto industry is regulated and also on the price trajectory of the underlying coin XRP. Well, guys, I think all of this SEC stuff has absolutely been priced into XRP, and I really personally do not believe that anything to do with this SEC lawsuit against Ripple is going to affect XRP in and of itself as a currency. And the reason I don't is because most people absolutely see right through this paper thin, issue of this entire lawsuit. The whole deal and the appeal is around the $125 million. Do you think that the SEC would be appealing this if they got like 1.8 billion penalty applied to Ripple? No, I don't think they would. This is all about the money, guys. That's all it is. Has nothing to do with XRP and whether or not XRP is in and of itself a security. In fact, the court has determined it's not a security, and that's how it's going to stay. Now, meanwhile, the price of XRP jumped significantly over the weekend following a partial Ripple win to seal documents in the case. Well, it may have followed that, but that was not the motivating factor. XRP surged to a weekly high of $2.57 according to on-chain data. Now, the rally instituted a breakout from prevailing symmetrical triangle pattern, and analysts now believe the coin is ripe for a 60% surge towards that $4. The outcome of the January 15th deadline will determine the price direction in coming days. Actually, guys, I don't think it's going to have a hoot of difference with respect to how this is going because, guys, the broader market, that's where it's at. Just think of this. In 2020, when the SEC dropped their lawsuit on Ripple, guess what happened? Of course, the XRP, the price of it collapsed to 17.48 cents. 4 months later, guys, it was $1.97. And that is a major deal. That was a 1,200% move. And guys, it didn't matter because the rest of the wide world has already decided what it is. And now in the United States, do you think any of these exchanges are delisting XRP? No, guys, they're not. Nobody really cares about what's going on with this appeal any longer. Why? Because the results are already baked in. Now, just check this article out right over here. XRP rallied to $4, a new all-time high possible after XRP Bitcoin pair clears the 30-day resistance level. Just listen to this. XRP price continues to show strength versus the wider crypto market. Cointelegraph explains why. XRP price registered a bullish break of structure on the daily chart on January 11th after the altcoin reached a high of $2.60. Since then, the price has dipped as low as $2.33 on January 13th, but swiftly recovered a position of above $2.45 the same trading day. In fact, right now, guys, it's about what, $2.50 some cents? Anyhow, XRP is currently the third largest cryptocurrency asset by market cap, including stablecoins, with a market cap of $141 billion. While XRP lagged Bitcoin in the 2021 bull cycle, the altcoin has established a stronghold in 2024-2025 with a weekly close above $2.50 last week. XRP Bitcoin pair witnessed its highest weekly close candle since October 2022 as illustrated in the chart. And just look at it. I mean, that is a powerful move right there. Came back down in a bull flag and popped right back up. Truly wild and amazing. Likewise, a continued outperformance from XRP against Bitcoin will potentially flip a 4-year weekly resistance level established in May of 2021. Over the past few years, the resistance has been tested 3 times, with the recent trigger coming in November of 2024. Overall, XRP's price action against Bitcoin implied that the market is widely paying attention to the altcoin as it moves towards its all-time high of $3.40 in 2018. And in fact, depending on the exchange, it was $3.84. With regard to a new all-time high, Crypto Wizard, a crypto trader, said XRP has flipped previous resistance to support. It is now ready to rally to $4 and then $8 in the higher time frame. And guys, you can just see it right there, tinkering along, tinkering along. Absolutely. This is 2017. Bang, back as a bull flag, pow, up again, consolidated, and boy, did it ever move. Guys, doesn't this right here look a whole lot like this right here? And look where we are, guys, right back to a very similar structure that we saw back there in 2017. The trader explained his prediction thesis with the help of a market fractal on the altcoin's weekly chart, which is currently playing out according to XRP's bullish leg from 2017. Similarly, Titan of Crypto, a technical analyst and crypto investor, set a similar target price for the altcoin at $4.32. The analysts highlight that XRP's daily price action recently invalidated a death cross with a golden cross, further strengthening XRP's bullish argument. On January 11th, XRP breached its immediate resistance at 250 and consequently witnessed a bullish breakout from its triangle pennant pattern. The pennant, which took shape over 42 days or 7 weeks, has a technical breakout target of $3.50, which is 50% from the $2.35 or the breakout or the point of the pattern break. However, the altcoin must close a daily candle above key resistance between 260 and 248 and flip above the range into support. Now, the relative strength index currently consolidates above 50, implying that bullish pressure continues to build for the altcoin on the long-term chart. A daily close above 260 would allow XRP to move swiftly above that 272 and 290 due to the sell side liquidity present just above these levels. Guys, we are watching something really major happen with XRP right now in market structure. And it would not surprise me if literally before the end of this week, we absolutely blast through that $2.90 range and we are starting to head towards a brand new all-time high, breaking that previous high to smithereens. Now, guys, just check this little bit of news out. And this is coming from JP Morgan. XRP exchange traded fund might attract $8 billion of investment. Now, listen to this. Banking giant JP Morgan has predicted that a spot-based XRP exchange-traded fund could attract impressive inflows ranging from 3 to 8 billion. And guys, this is rich because it's coming from the very folks that have poo-pooed this space like crazy. But of course, are they ever gobbling it up now? And guys, if you're telling me that there is no interest in XRP, which is a lot of what these fuzzers are saying, and yet you got JP Morgan literally coming out there predicting we could see up to $8 billion of inflows for an exchange-traded fund, and a spot exchange-traded fund, guys, get this, has to hold the underlying asset itself. Now, the estimate is based on the performance of the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs that were launched last year. ETF assets account for roughly 8% of Bitcoin's total market cap, which is currently standing at $1.81 trillion. However, Ethereum ETFs have a much lower penetration rate, around 3%. Notably, JP Morgan also expects Solana ETFs to perform on a similar level. As reported by You Today, Ripple's Monica Long, that's president of Ripple, believes that XRP will be the next in line following the approval of the products that track Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are already multiple industry players vying to launch an XRP ETF in the US, and that includes Bitwise, WisdomTree, and other contenders. Last week, Nick Grassi, one of the top ETF analysts, predicted that a spot XRP ETF would end up getting approval this year. According to CNBC's Bob Pisani, 2025 will be about expanding cryptocurrency ETF offerings in the United States. Polymarket users currently see a 59% chance of an XRP ETF being approved in 2025, and there is a 50% chance of such a product being greenlit by July 31st, right after the first half of this year. Now, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has repeatedly spoken about the inevitability of an XRP ETF approval in the US, and guys, I certainly believe it's coming. However, the SEC might approve ETF products tied to such tokens as Litecoin before it moves forward with XRP and Solana. Well, I guess they only have a few days to do this, and guys, I think under Paul Atkins, we very well could see an XRP ETF approval, and I think it will happen a lot faster than people think. Now, the SEC filed an appeal in the Ripple case in October, but the upcoming pro-crypto administration is expected to drop the case. SEC Chair Gary Gensler will step down from his post in a week from now. Guys, we are watching some big-time activity happen in this ecosystem, like I said right at the very beginning. And boy, when you see stuff like this, XRP ETFs attracting $8 billion of institutional investment, we're looking at these kind of chart setups where we could absolutely see before the end of this month a breaking of the previous all-time high. And guys, this whole deal about the lawsuit, literally, I think it's going to be put to bed soon. In my estimation, guys, we are talking about some big-time bullish sentiment. And I'll tell you what, boy, I cannot wait till we get there and we cross that finish line and you're standing right there in that winner circle right beside us. Guys, it's going to be something big. So guys, I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video, and as always, it's not financial advice, it's just my 2 cents. Hit the like and subscribe and drop your comments right down there in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next one.